Good morning, good day guys. Welcome back to my channel RH Engineering. And for today's tutorial, I will be showing to you how to define load patterns using the interactive database in ETABS. So, punta lang kayo sa edit, then interactive database, then select niyo yung load pattern definition. Okay? So, check muna natin yung load pattern. So, ito, i-delete muna natin yan. Commonly kasi, mayroong default na load pattern dyan. So i-delete lang natin, mag-iwan lang tayo ng dalawa. Then, check na natin muna yung load pattern. So, okay na yan. Then, close na tayo. Punta sa edit. Then, interactive database. Under sa model definition, select natin yung load patterns definition and load patterns. Then, okay. Then, as you can see, makikita natin to. Meron isang X, then may arrow. Click natin yan, then, para ma-open yung Excel sheet niya. So, dyan natin siya i-modify or mag-insert ng mga load patterns. Pero dapat, alam na natin yung mga types and self-multiplier. Commonly naman, pag self-weight lang yung 1.0 na multiplier, then the rest, 0 siya. So, iuna ko lang yung dead load or the self-weight. So, set ko siya as DL. Then, of course, that is dead yung type niya, dead. Then, self-multiplier niya dapat 1. Okay? Then, is DL should be super dead and 0 yung multiplier niya. Then, live load natin. Of course, yung type is live. And also, the mechanical load, set natin yung type as live load. Then, multiplier 0. Then, mag-set tayo para sa seismic load patterns, let's say EQX in one direction. Then, yung type niya is seismic. And multiplier niya, of course, 0. Then, copy-paste ko lang yan para sa EQY naman, sa other direction. And, para naman sa wind load, mag-set na lang ako ng dalawang direction, yung WLX and WLY. Then yung type natin should be wind. At aside from that, as you can see, ito yung reference natin. Kailangan pa natin mag-set ng dalawang load combinations para sa temperature and one para sa soil, sa H, set as H. So horizontal pressure siya. Commonly kasi minomodel natin or yung substructure para hindi na siya mag-model yung substructure, minomodel na natin yung wall, yung retaining wall. So as you can see, yung temperature and the pressure H should be others yung type. Then click lang natin yung X, then yung pabalik naman na arrow. As you can see, nandito na yung na-edit natin. Then click natin apply to model. So kapag walang error, walang maglalabas na interface dyan. So ibig sabihin okay siya. So kung may error niya, ibig sabihin kailangan mo ulitin. Okay? So check natin yung load patterns. As you can see, nandiyan na sila lahat. Pero kung makapansin niyo yung auto lateral load, wala pa siyang mga code. So we need to update also that one. Of course, may mga parameters na dapat natin i-edit, no? So as for example, sa seismic and the wind. Okay? So commonly 7-10 yung ginagamit namin sa SBC dito. Naka-repair yung SBC. And yun, kapag i-modify ninyo yan, kailangan nyo i-modify yung parameters dito. Both seismic and the wind load. Okay? Then, yun. Na-define na natin yung patterns, guys. So, thank you for watching and don't forget to follow my page and YouTube channel, RH Engineering. Thank you and God bless.